What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing and review. For today's review, you might want to find a parka or some other heavy jacket because, of course, we are going to the Arctic and we are looking at everybody's favorite Joe for the cold, and that's Snowjob. Let's talk about it. So, Snowjob is another one of those G.I. Joes from my younger days that I didn't actually own, but so many of my friends did. I don't know why. I've never been a huge fan of the Snowjob character. Really, I think I was more of I liked Alpine, which was, I guess he's more of a mountaineer, but that's really about as far as I got with the Winter Joes was Alpine. But a lot of my friends really like Snowjob, and I can see why, especially with this figure when it was announced. It was announced, you know, it's got all the bells and whistles. It reminds me of the 25th anniversary Snowjob that came out. The first one, it came with all those crazy accessories and whatnot, and it kind of blew my mind during the 25th line because it had so much gear. And now here this one is in the classified line, and it seems to be very similar. So if you're new to the channel, first go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I do these videos a few times a week, and make sure you set that bell notification to all notifications, and yeah, smash the like button. But if you're new to the channel, secondly, I go over these figures, I review them in the package, I take them out of the package because I'm a loose collector, and I see what they're all about. We might compare it to some other classified figures, and then I just kind of wrap it up with my final thoughts on whether I thought it was a good purchase, whether you should make a purchase, or if it's something maybe you can pass on or wait on. That being said, let's go over and check out Snowjob in the package and start diving into this figure. Okay, we have Snowjob from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Of course, we have that same plastic-free packaging, and it's kind of split down like this. On the left-hand side, we have the digital render of Snowjob, including a cool digital render of a tank. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. If you have a clue what that tank is supposed to be, drop me a comment and let me know, because I don't know what vehicle. It doesn't look like the Snowcat. It doesn't look like anything I easily remember. But moving on, we do have the artwork of Snowjob over here looking very cool, if one may say so. And of course, we have what comes inside the box right here up in the corner. Now, spinning around to the side, we do see that this is number 67 in the series and includes that QR code, which generally doesn't really take you anywhere other than the Hasbro's site. It'd be really cool if it took you to a file card. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Or even if it took you to the iconography that is shown down here at the bottom, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see that. But of course, we also have that iconography on the back, and we'll take a quick moment to zoom in on that so you guys can, and I'm going to throw up on the screen so you guys can just look those up and read for yourselves. So hopefully you've had a few seconds to look at that. And now we're just going to zoom back out and set the box back down. And of course we see that Snowjob stands 6.5 inches tall, and he comes with a boatload of accessories. He's got his ski poles, his pistol. Can't really tell what those are. Got his skis themselves, his backpack, his alternate portrait with hood on, his sunglasses, his rifle, ammo pouch. And yeah, looking pretty good. And of course, over here on the side, it shows him with his alternate portrait on, or with the, rather not his alternate portrait on, but without the hood on the mask. And of course, he has his sidearm that fits onto his right thigh. So that being said, of course, we spin around to the other side. You see that awesome artwork in more detail. And yeah, looking very, very cool. And I want to keep making that joke. But yeah, this is a deluxe figure, and by that I mean it's an oversized package. It has a lot more accessories, but it is not what I would consider a deluxe, which are the ones that come with vehicles. But he does have more of a loadout, so bigger packaging. Actually, I think this is the first time we've had a packaging this big. I think this is the first one in the line. Drop me a comment if I'm wrong, but that's the first one I think we have. I just noticed there's another detail over here in the corner, so I'll zoom in on that. Is that a polar bear? It certainly is. I believe that polar bear is from one of the mini-series. I do believe that is, I'm remembering that correctly. So, that being said, let's get Snowjob out of the package and really dive into this figure. All right, here we have it. We have Snowjob out of the package and looking wonderful, very bright white, as you can clearly see in those brown and black tones and the darker gray mixed in. Looks like a fantastic figure. Of course, he comes with the secondary hood on out of the package. And of course, this is a standard classified figure, so he has the pinless joints in the knees and the arms. He has the bicep cut that is hidden underneath the parka. This is not removable, so you will not be taking it off, but he does have that ab print. Oh, actually, I thought this was a molded on piece. Well, it is. The bottom definitely is, but he does have the ab bend crunch. And of course, I'm not seeing too many issues. Hips do drop down, full articulation. And of course, the head has a full range of motion. And speaking of the head, we can take this off. I think we have to just gently pull it over his chin. Maybe. Here we go. Well, maybe not. This might require popping the head off. So there we go. So you can see it's just a standard ball joint. And then we'll take this off temporarily because I do want you to see what he looks like without the hood on. Maybe, geez, this head is in there. There we go. So we'll pop it back on so you can see it. And of course, there we go. So zoom in so you guys can get a good look at Snowjob's face. Again, very good. Don't know how well it's coming across with the lighting, but he does have some rosy red cheeks going on, which is very good considering he is a Arctic climate G.I. Joe character. So very cool. Of course, there's the profile of him. There's the other profile. Of course, he's got full range of motion and the back of the head, of course. So there we go. We'll set him back there. And of course, as we mentioned previously, we have the hood, but he comes with a number of accessories. So let's just start with the alternate portrait of Snowjob. I love the hair. This is a very, very 70s looking hairstyle. I mean, he could be in any number of police shows from the 1970s. So there you go. We get a good look at his face there. Looking very good. Very good textures on the hair. Lots of dark wash in there to make it kind of pop. So yeah, very, very cool. And of course he comes with if you had the hood pulled down. So that just fits around the neck. And then he does also come with his Arctic sunglasses, which are different than the picture on the back of the box. On the back of the box, it's kind of multicolored and just goes down. This is more of a blend and a little bit metallic. Looks very, very good. Of course, just a soft plastic, so you can move it very easily, stretch it over the head. He does come with his side arm right here. So there you go. Nice, good view of that pistol. And he comes with his rifle, which does come packaged in a separate piece of cardboard, which is kind of nice, keeps it from bending. And of course, he has an attached scope, does not come off, does have the opening in the barrel of the gun, so you can add a blast effect to it. If I can get it to focus on it. There you go. You can see that brown mixed in with the all black, and then the butt of the rifle does have some brown mixed in as well. And then it does have a ammo clip that you can put in as well. So there's the ammo clip. Of course, he comes with his ski poles, which oops, sorry folks, which I'll zoom out for. He comes with 2 ski poles with silver on the bottom. Pretty much expected. And then he comes with his skis themselves, which are, appropriately made in height. 2 of those. And then finally he comes with 2, well, not finally I should say, but as well he comes with his snow boots. I guess these are snow boots, where it attaches to the snow skis, I should say. Nothing too fancy. They do have some nice texturing on the bottom. And then finally, to put it all together, we have his backpack, cast in all brown. And it's a very large backpack. You can see where his poles go in. And of course, that brown backpack to attach his ski poles into. And yeah. So, if I didn't point it out before, he is also completely a new mold. There is nothing that is reused to my knowledge. I think if I pull him back in, I don't see anything that has been used before. We could argue that maybe the boots are reused, but I doubt it. Oh, interesting. He does not have... Oh, they do turn. Good. I think this is all completely new. I don't see anything. I mean, maybe... Oh, that is the the bottom torso is a reuse, which is good. That means they saved a little bit of money. And of course, yeah, he's looking great. So give me a minute to get him accessorized, and we'll come back here and kind of do some final thoughts on the figure. Okay, so I got Snowjob sort of geared up. I got his rifle in his hand. I've got his pistol in his sidearm in his holster. I've got the backpack on, and I've got the poles on the backpack. But I, for the life of me, cannot figure out. And I live in Colorado, but I know nothing of skiing. Skiing is not something that interests me. I have no idea how these are supposed to go into the package. I thought maybe they snapped on. They don't seem to do that. I thought maybe they fit in these, in that webbing right here, but they seem to be too big. Well, maybe they actually do fit in here. So maybe that's where they go. And again, if you're an avid skier, snowboarder, whatever, and you guys know something, please drop me a comment, because I do not know how these are supposed to go in here. I would assume they go in there. That makes the most sense. But then they stick out. I mean, I do not think that's right. You can't, I mean, that cannot possibly be right. And if I had a complaint, it would be that there is, again, I could probably Google this and find out the answer in a few seconds. But again, I see nothing on the box. I'll pull it back out here so you can see, that tells me how this all goes together. And I feel a little bit dumb not knowing. But at the same time, I can't even figure out how to get the ski onto the foot pegs. So I've tried going in this way. There's a peg on the bottom. Oh, clearly his foot goes into here. I mean, that's fairly obvious. But then where does the snowboard go? Or the ski, I guess I should say. Like, seriously, where, I feel like it should go right in here maybe. But it doesn't really want to seem to attach. I mean, those do almost line up, if you can see. Am I that dense? So I don't know, folks. I really need some help. So drop me a comment and let me know, because I don't know if I'm going to figure this out. It's very interesting, because I do not understand how to do this. Clearly that's for the back of his foot, so this would be the back of the board, I would assume, because I tried it earlier. His foot does connect just to the board, and then his foot also connects to there, but they cannot fit on top of each other. They just don't. So I don't know. And then one other thing I can't figure out, we got these two pegs back on the lower part of the backpack, and I have no idea what goes there. To me, it's like, I don't know. I feel pretty ignorant right now. I assume the snowboards went in there, or the skis went in there, but then what goes up here? That's not where those go. They certainly don't go on the sides. Do they go down here? And again, nowhere on the package shows me how to actually put this together. So I'm very frustrated right now. I don't know if I'm more frustrated that Hasbro didn't put something in here to explain to morons like me how to set this up, or if it's just, they should have actually put something on here. Now, looking at the back again, so maybe with these little divots, they snap in there. So let's take off the backpack. Maybe I can figure this out. Maybe if doing it live on camera, I can figure this out. Well, no, they don't go in there either. Seriously, how? I don't know, folks. I really don't know how these go on here. I'm expecting a plug maybe for these to go somewhere, but I don't see anywhere to plug it in. And inside here, it doesn't look like it fit in there. I am at a loss, folks. I mean, that can't be it, right? And even on the front of the box where it shows the skis on, it doesn't, they're blurred out that you really can't see exactly what's going on. You can see how they fit on his feet, which I'm happy to show again, or show you for the first time. It's not, his foot just goes in there and boom. So Let's put him on his feet. Sorry. And yeah, it's very surprising that I cannot figure out how these snowshoes and skis work. So there those are. Cool. And so there they are. And then there's the... I have no idea. I mean, seriously. I feel like this is just supposed to snap in there. But that's clearly not going to work. Maybe it's back further. Maybe that's it. So let me take these off. So here we go. Maybe this goes up in here, which I was trying to do earlier. Man, it just doesn't feel like it's supposed to fit in like that. I don't know, folks. I really don't. I mean, I guess I'm an idiot. So yeah, I mean, I keep trying to press it in there. I don't know. Maybe this is the reason I didn't like Snowjob as a kid, or didn't care for him ever, because I can't figure out how to actually play with the toy. I mean, the original toy, you just did this number. You just snapped the blade onto his foot and you were done. And it was wonderful. And you went on your merry day. So can I do that now? Yeah. So I can snap the blade on his foot, no problem. So that works out really well. I think even on the 25th anniversary it was this way. So, you know, there you go. You can put the blades, tilt the camera down so you can see it, directly on the feet, and I have no earthly idea how these go on. And yeah, that's pretty frustrating that I can't figure it out. So I'm sure I'll figure it out once somebody leaves me a comment and says, hey, moron, it goes this way. And I'll better be able to figure it out. But man, I tell you, I'm pretty frustrated with this right now. I'll throw up some pictures, hopefully on the spinning wheel so you can see what he looks like if I haven't already put it in the video, showing you with some loadout. Maybe I'll figure it out, but yeah. So anyway, I still recommend picking him up. He's a level, whatever you want to call it. He's a A-lister of the G.I. Joe team. Lots of people like him. He does come with a lot of accessories. I mean, you get this cool backpack that I can't figure out how to use. I do like that we do get the alternate portrait, which looks very good. Another thing was also about putting these glasses on. Very difficult because obviously you put the glasses on the head and then you have to take the head off, like I showed earlier. You have to put the glasses on the head, then try to feed the head back into this, and the glasses go every which way. So really what you wind up doing is you have the glasses, they're going to be over the nose or too far down or to the left or to the right, and I had to work it with my fingernails to get it in the exact place where it needed to be so it actually looked, you know, in its proper place. And I'm still not totally happy with the look. I feel like it could be over a little bit more, but it was very difficult to do that. Of course, I can't think of a better way to design this hood to make it work. It's so tight in there that once you put the hood back on or you snap the head in, it pushes those glasses way out of place and you have to kind of fidget it around to get it back to the way you want it. But he does look awesome. He is a great character. I do recommend picking him up. It kind of rounds out the G.I. Joe line when it comes to the A-list characters, when it comes especially to the Arctic folks. Because, you know, we've got Frostbite coming up, assumably in the near future. And then, you know, Sub-Zero. And of course, the main one would be Snowjob. So that being said, do recommend it. I also recommend you hit like on the video. You can watch me struggle. We can laugh. I enjoy doing these things for you guys. I enjoy reviewing figures. So make sure you hit the like button. Otherwise, I'm Mark. You've been watching Coffee with Toys, and I'll see you later.